Hello everyone. Today's topic for discussion is the importance and scope of recreation. No two individuals in this planet are alike. Even identical twins who look similar in every aspect may have different personalities, interests that make them who they are. Every individual is unique. They have their distinct personalities. There are certain fundamental human needs which are required to be satisfied when a recreation program is formulated. There are objectives of education that needs to be achieved. There are obligations of the democratic society that needs to be fulfilled. There is a price of the technological advancement relished by the modern society that has to be paid. And there are factors or changes which have given rise to a widespread recognition of the need and importance of recreation in the modern life. Recreation has a direct influence upon the factors of an individual which ultimately creates a well-balanced personality. Without any further hold, we would discuss the importance of recreation and also its need in connection with the modern society and how it is serving increasingly in the important functions in the life of individuals, the community and the nation. Recreation has been a part of man ever since the ancient times. As in all stages of history, man has found outlets for self-expression and personal development in forms which have always had a striking similarity in all its forms at all times. Recreation has been heritage to the people of all ages. It emerges as early as childhood days when a child engages in play. Play is nature's way of providing an outlet for self-expression and also to equip the child with skills that would be needed later in life. It is seen that with the increasing demands on an individual to sustain himself and to provide for the loved ones, leaves him with little time to engage in recreation. However, recreation is a fundamental need of an individual, hence it gets relegated to a place of minor significance in adult life, but its need and importance can never be suppressed. Second is, recreation contributes to human happiness. A feeling of exhilaration and joy that one gets engaging in certain activities is happiness. Happiness is the core value of life. Whatever we do or intend to do aims at making oneself or the people surrounding us happy. Happiness was recognized by our forefathers as a fundamental and worthy objective for every individual. Whatever we do in our life would be for nothing if we are not happy and the spirit of youth dies within. Among the needs for real living, there should be beauty, knowledge and ideals, books, pictures and music, song, dance and games, travel, adventure and romance, friend championships and the exchange of minds, whichever appeals to an individual and brings happiness and satisfaction participating in it. Recreation holds a very important place in the modern era, as in the hustles and bustles of day-to-day living, an individual may at times forget focusing on oneself, and recreation afforded and still continues to afford opportunities for the attainment of the basic human needs that provide happiness. Third is recreation and health. Recreation that is vigorous in nature and involves physical movements and is carried out in the open air and also makes sure of the fundamental muscle is best known means of developing and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Physiological and psychological balances lead to lessening of tensions and conflicts. The inner desires and outer desires need to be well balanced, and recreation provides that. Dr. William C. Menninger, who works with patients with mental and social difficulties, said that Recreation has not only played an important part in the treatment program of any mental illness, but it has been a considerable factor in enabling former patients to remain well. Therefore, the psychiatrists believe that recreative activities can also be valuable preventive of mental and emotional ill health. Recreation and character development. Character development is not an objective specifically sought by persons engaging in recreational activities. It is, however, a natural byproduct of participation in team games, drama, and music, or a variety of other activities as well that requires cooperation. Next is recreation and crime prevention. Most crimes are a result of dissatisfaction in the life of an individual, and to attain their desires, recreation provides a means to fulfill the desires and bring about satisfaction in an individual in the leisure time of an individual, as it is during free time that an individual diverges and at times resorts to unhealthy ways of going through the day. When there is an abundance of activities to engage in, it leaves an individual satisfied and little time to indulge in unlawful activities. The police officials and prison authorities have testified from their experiences that much delinquency and crime results from inadequate recreation opportunities. Recreation and community solidarity. Modern day society tend to separate due to a lot of socio-economic factors which leaves the community divided. However, recreation affords a common ground or platform where differences may be forgotten in the joy of participation and achievement. A child or individual, be it a male or a female, who excels in any walk of life such as sport, drama, or art is recognized regardless of his caste, color, and creed by followers of these activities or groups. Next is recreation and democracy. Recreation and democracy being two very different words with very different meanings, and yet they share a common spirit as both promote a freedom of expression and opportunities to achieve abundant life. Recreation, which represents activities freely chosen, offers the individual opportunities for genuine satisfaction, creative expression, and the development of his powers, which ultimately helps him in attaining the objectives of democracy. Next importance is recreation and education. Education aims at the all-round development of an individual. In many respects, the objectives, methods, and programs of education and recreation are similar yet not identical. Though both seek for the balanced and all-round development of individuals, the only difference being recreation affords immediate satisfaction, whereas education aims at a more distant goal. It is, however, clear that both education and recreation works on the developing the personality of an individual. It equips the mind, teaches skills, and builds character. Next importance is recreation and economy. The management and leaders in business and the industry have already realized the importance of how leisure time spent by their employees has an impact on the performance of the company and influences effectiveness on the job. Huge sums of money and efforts are spent by the welfare states of the world to care for one delinquent, whereas if a small percentage of that sum is invested in developing the infrastructure to promote recreation for children, youth, and adults, it would be an investment for the better and sustainable development of the country. The economy providing grounds is clear. In other words, investment made in developing and providing recreational facilities is an investment in the welfare of human beings that would pay dividends as well as intangible returns. Thus, from all the above discussion, it is clear that recreation is a very important aspect in the development of an individual, the community, and the nation. Let us now discuss the scope of recreation. Scope of recreation. Recreation a natural expression of human interest, mainly seeks satisfaction during leisure. It is not just the responsibility of the educational institutions, but also of the public bodies to provide facilities for its citizens, as mentioned above, that it has a direct impact on the economy of the nation as well. Recreation has unlimited scope and is in demand in today's fast-paced society, where an individual is under the constant pressure of performing and providing, and each year the rise in the prices and increasing needs of self and family stresses one out. It would be fair to mention that recreation is to recreate the lost vigor and to utilize leisure time in an effective and efficient manner to help an individual become an integrated individual. Following are the scope for recreation. Happiness and satisfaction. You feel happy when you feel good about having expressed yourself in a certain way. It refers to the kind of feeling you get inside when you feel that an experience has been enriching and abundant. Second is, it leads to balanced growth. Recreation does not involve the action of a particular movement, but it includes a wide variety of activities, and thus there is a development of all the parts of the body. Third is creativeness. This means that you learn to create and make things such as baskets, drawings, paintings, crafts, and different arts. You produce them. Fourth is character development. Recreation helps to develop character traits such as initiative, self-reliance, courage, honesty, love of fair play, and consideration for others. Next scope for recreation is medical refreshment. Many people are tired and sick mentally after work. If they have nothing to recreate them, they might become psyched. Cinemas, dramas, and other recreational activities can refresh their mind. Next is freedom. Recreation is done during leisure, and that too voluntarily. Therefore, the individual is free to do what he likes. Next scope of recreation is physical condition or health. The person feels well, improves his body shape, increases strength, and develops coordination. Next scope of recreation is social adjustment. Since recreation usually involves groups, large and small, it is the best opportunity for social relations, friendships, and to develop respect and understanding for others. Personal faults may be overcome, and a person will be able to gain control his emotions and perform fully when required. Next is, it provides opportunities for individuals. Recreation gives wider scope of skills to learn, master, and get recognition. Last but not the least, it is education. It develops personality, equips the mind, teaches skills, and builds character. To conclude, the importance and scope as discussed earlier are immense in recreation, which has become an inseparable and basic need of our life. It helps an individual in refreshing his or her mind, which in turn leads to an increased productivity at school, college, home, and workplace. Today, organizations hire recreation leaders and qualified professionals to analyze, plan, and execute the recreational activities for the institution, employees, and its families as well. When the employees are happy and satisfied at their workplace, it leads to the growth of the healthy environment around the individual, thus increasing ultimately the productivity of the institution. When all the individuals at home, school, and workplace are happy and satisfied, it leads to a happy nation and has a positive impact on the economy as well. Thank you.